Today is Wednesday, September 20th, and the time is exactly 7 p.m. Please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge. Okay, we're gearing up for a possible record-breaking meeting here. I'm looking at this agenda. Item 104, may I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Ewers, seconded by Mr. Lemon. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item passes 3 with 2 absent. I was like in absence. Yeah, what is the word? I don't know. Absent. There we go. 201, approval of modification of minutes from the September 6th governing board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Ewers and seconded by Mr. Lemon. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item passes. 301, approval of the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Ewers and seconded by Mr. Lemon. All in favor?
Aye.
Item passes. And nothing from Mr. McDini, I don't believe. Okay. Item 401, Dr. Driscoll.
Well, good evening, Madam President, members of the board. Tonight I have a few things to celebrate, and I celebrate excellence. Students from Connolly, Fees, Mosley, Shamley, and Ward gathered together for the district's Fall Orchestra Fest on September 12th. The annual festival is designed to provide TD3 middle school musicians with the opportunity to perform 1 to 2 pieces in front of an audience of their peers and receive immediate feedback and instruction from a guest clinician. This year's guest clinician was Scott Glaser, who formerly served as conductor at Marcos Deniza High School and is now seeking his PhD at Arizona State University. Great selection. Thank you to our Fine Arts Coordinator, Courtney Darby, for her work coordinating this event, and to our orchestra teachers and students for their hard work preparing for this festival. Last week, middle school athletes from McCamey, Ward, Fees, and Connolly geared up for their championship game. We closed out a successful first quarter with McCamey and Ward sweeping the championship games, winning both the JV and varsity co-ed flag football and volleyball games. Thank you to our athletic coordinator, Greg Howe, and our coaches for leading our incredible student athletes. We're looking forward to quarter 2 sports beginning in October. We'll be offering basketball, softball, and spirit line. Congratulations to Frank Elementary first grade teacher Priya Hill for being awarded an Arizona Public Service Supply My Class grant. As part of APS Supply My Class program, Ms. Hill received a $500 gift card to buy school supplies for her classroom. APS and Frank Elementary administration surprised Ms. Hill in her classroom on Monday, September 11th. APS also donated gift cards and treats for Frank teachers in addition to making Ms. Hill's day with the surprise. Thank you, APS. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank our incredible community and our partners who make donations to TD3. Specifically, community member Ben Rose for donating $1,000 to Curry Elementary School for a buddy bench, and Bentley Systems Incorporated for donating $1,000 to Connolly Middle School. And that concludes my Celebrate Excellence for this week.
Thank you very much, Dr. Driscoll. Item 501, we're going to skip because we have no blue cards. 601, discussion, consideration, and possible approval of the network security officer position and corresponding job description. Dr. Driscoll, if I recall correctly, this is just like a renaming of a position that we had posted, correct?
Yeah, we had a vacant lead system program position, and so in looking at our district's needs, we reimagine that position, and we feel that this network security officer is a critical position for us, as you've seen across the country with cybersecurity issues. So,
Okay, any questions or comments about this issue? May I have a motion?
Madam President, I move approval of the item for the network security officer position.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Lemon and seconded by Ms. Ewers. All in favor?
Aye.
Item passes. 701, Ms. Ewers, reports from standing committee.
All right. So Charlotte said that I'm the most exciting thing on the agenda tonight. We had our Tempe Group Insurance Fund meeting on 9/15, And TD3 was recognized by the Phoenix Business Journal as the finalist for the healthiest employers of 2023. We also have been recognized by the Greater Phoenix Chamber as a Platinum Wellness A to Z employer and are being invited to meetings to help businesses create as healthy of an Arizona workforce as we have. And this is our third year in a row to receive the Platinum Healthy Arizona Worksite Award by the Arizona Department of Health Services. So congratulations and thank you to everyone who is working on this trust and Sandy, who works so hard to make sure that all of our employees are continually getting the care that they deserve and that they need. Congrats to Meyer Montessori. They had the highest percentage of employees who participated in the spring wellness screening interest survey. And they had the most employees who educated themselves on a healthy heart, high blood pressure, and preventative care. And they won ZUPAs, which is so fun. These surveys help TD3 know what you want to highlight for your health and services, the things you want to see, with concentrations like depression, stress, and sleep management. There are flu shot clinics happening now, so take advantage of this convenient way to get your vaccine. And don't forget to breathe, check your blood pressure, and get preventative care. This helps us stay healthy. Finding things sooner that may need care will help. And while on break, go do your exam. Whoa, that was a really bad typed sentence. Sorry about that. Please do all you can to use mail order pharmacy. Pick generic drugs and get your checkups. And why do I say that? Because the cost of insurance is skyrocketing. Many costs can be prevented, and the more we save, the better insurance plans and coverage we can offer going forward. We have choices, including a free plan at Tempe-El, helping us control the cost to benefit you all, and we want to keep it that way. So please help us in any way we can. I know it's like saying, oh, go cheaper, and asking people to do things that they don't necessarily want to do because they have the healthcare costs. But at the same time, we want to continue to offer services that other plans don't, like acupuncture, like at-home sports therapy. There's just so many things that the basic benefit plans will not give you, and we find it really important to make it convenient for our employees. I wish everyone to have a safe break, and that's my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
Yay, insurance fund.
All right, item 801, board members' points of information. Mr. Lemon, do you have anything for us?
Madam President, along with Mr. Miller and I, we attended the legislative committee meeting for the Arizona School Board Association. Well, they didn't behave like school board members, some of them, and there was a lot of arguing back and forth about the procedure and taking turns and things of that. And so they moved very, very slowly again. And the only item that came up that I thought we were interested in was the desegregation funding. And there was a movement to keep it on the primary tax level or move it back to the secondary tax level. And I had to leave before that was done. And I haven't talked to Mr. Miller about what the result was. But the committee of ASBA wasn't in favor of moving it off the primary. So I don't know what the delegates did. So I also attended the law conference for how many days was that? 2 days? 3 days? And that was interesting as always. And I talked to the litigator that's handling the lawsuit, the class action lawsuit against Meta and the other folks. And so I'm debating whether to get rid of my Facebook accounts or not. But as you remember, there's no cost to Tempe Elementary or Tempe Union or Kyrene or Mesa or Paradise Valley or Scottsdale, I think. So it's contingency fee basis. So it may work and it may not, but it draws attention to the issue of what's happened with social media and the bullying and the disconnect. And we saw it even more so during COVID. And so the expert witness that they have from one of the California universities showed some information about how that was impacting and what was going on, particularly with young people and suicide rates and just on and on and on. So it made sense to me that we should stay in that lawsuit unless it starts to cause us a lot of money or a lot of grief. So that's all I have, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Lemon. Ms. Yours?
Thank you, Madam President. I second, the law conference was great this year, and especially that presentation. We have a big threat to our children coming our way that's already here, but it's about to get worse. And so TD3 is going to do what we can to make sure that we keep our kids safe. And I feel like Mr. Lemon said, it's time to push back on it a little bit and say, you know what, we're aware and we're not going to accept it. So I'd also like to invite the board to ask you to mark your calendars for the Ruby Bridges Walk, and everyone here and everyone online. We're going to be leaving from Bustos Park on Tuesday, November 14th, walking to Ward for the Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day. So I hope that you can join us, and I'd like to thank AAA because this is a big thing that they do nationally, and they've given Ward all kinds of great promo items and T-shirts and banners and all kinds of stuff. So I'd love to see you guys there if you guys can join us. Thank you to parents and teachers for attending Parent-Teacher Conference Week. I know this isn't an easy week for everyone, but it's necessary, and I want to thank everybody who's doing that. And then we received a new Tempe Group Insurance Fund member, and her name is Kelly Hedberg, and she is going to play a very important role on this board, and I want to welcome her and thank her. Her background in health and wellness is absolutely amazing. This group, I want to assure everybody that this insurance trust group takes this job extremely seriously, and it's a very valuable and talented group of people who know what they're talking about with health and wellness. So I'm so appreciative to be a part of it, and I just want Kelly to know that we're lucky to have her. And everyone have a great and safe break, 2-week break, and talk to your kids about not taking any things like fentanyl while they're on break. Thank you. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Ms. Yours. I also attended the ASBA Law Conference a couple weeks ago and found it incredibly valuable, but I wanted to highlight a meeting that I went to earlier today called Our City, and it was an exploratory committee that's community-based for volunteerism to increase our connectivity and help serve our community and the needs. I super appreciate that they started with a survey of the nonprofit, the faith-based leaders, the business community partners, a survey of what they see as the needs first, and then narrow that down to the top 3, and then they stay focused on those top 3 instead of just going to like the mayor for what their agenda is. They go to all of the leaders within the community to determine what those needs are. So it was just an exploratory committee, but everybody in that group decided to move forward with to get this established. And apparently it was all based off out of Tempe to begin with, so that was exciting to know. All right, 9:01, announcements and upcoming events. Parent-teacher conferences are currently being held, started September 19th and run through September 22nd. Fall break begins Monday, September 25th and runs through Friday, October 6th. All schools will be closed. The 40th Annual Don Carlos Humanitarian Awards Ceremony and Dinner will take place on Wednesday, September 27th at 5:30 p.m. at the SRP Para Club. There will be an agenda committee meeting on Wednesday, October 4th and October 11th at 11 a.m. Tempe Tardeada will be held on Sunday, October 8th from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Tempe Public Library. District-wide staff development will be held on Monday, October 9th. All schools will be closed. The next regularly scheduled governing board meeting will take place on Wednesday, October 11th at 7 p.m. here in the Karen Arredondo Governing Board Room. May I have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting? Oh, Mr. Miller's not here, so.
I know, he's missed. I would like to make the motion to adjourn tonight's 15-minute meeting.
Moved by Ms. Ewers and seconded by Mr. Lemon. All in favor?
Yay!
Meeting is adjourned.